words forged from iron and shadow. Listen, you who bleed inside but do not show it. You who drag your life like a broken shield, who look into the water and do not recognize the man you once were. This is not poetry, it is a war cry. You have not been defeated, you have been summoned. When a Viking lost his honor, he did not kneel. He exiled himself. He went into the forest, to the sea, to the ice, and there he died. Not literally, but to be reborn, to return with new eyes, new flesh, a new name. That is the unwritten law of the North. When you are broken, do not hide, disappear, and come back unrecognizable. Today, I will give you the 7 principles to do it, not as a modern guru, but as an ancient warrior. If you are afraid, do not listen. But if there is still a spark inside you, a tiny flame, prepare to become fire. Destroy your identity to be reforged. Everything you believe you are is an illusion. Your name, your titles, your mistakes, your achievements, none of that defines your soul. Ragnar Lothbrok, betrayed and condemned to die, did not cry. He laughed, because he had understood something you have not yet. Death is not the end. If your story burns with fierce intensity, you must break free from your weak self. Not mask it, not adjust it. Break it. Burn your mediocre routines. Sever friendships that feed your shadow. Erase the excuses you repeat in front of the mirror. Only then can you melt into the forge and emerge as a new weapon. Conscious destruction is what allows sacred reconstruction. And if you do not do it yourself, the world will do it for you. Exile yourself like a wounded wolf. Floki, after losing his kin, ventured into the most inhospitable island, not to surrender, but to hear the echo of the gods. Isolation is not escape, it is strategy. Turn off your phone. Disconnect from the noise. Do not post inspirational quotes. Do not announce your absence. Make your absence speak louder than your presence. Enter the cave, the ice, the void. There are no filters, no masks, only you and your demons. And if you manage to make peace with them, to tame them or destroy them, you will be invincible. The Vikings knew that silence is not punishment, it is medicine. Make your isolation a temple, and your pain a god to look in the eye. Walk through the forest without saying a word. Listen to your footsteps. Listen to your fears. And when solitude no longer hurts you, you will know you have conquered your broken self. Break your body to forge your mind. Physical pain is the master that modernity has tried to silence. But the North does not forget. On the glaciers, in the mist, in the battle, men were tempered. Bjorn Ironside trained relentlessly, challenging ice and fatigue, not for strength alone, for mastery. Run until your soul wants to surrender. Breathe in icy water. Carry stones, as if each one represents a lie you have told yourself. Do push-ups while shouting the names of your fears. Fall but rise 100 times. Transformation is not mental. It is first corporal. Because when your body no longer yields, your mind follows. Make your body your altar. Let each muscle be a promise fulfilled. Let each scar be an eternal oath. Do not train for aesthetics. Train out of respect for yourself. Follow a code older than fear. Without your own law, you will be a slave to the law of others. A Viking did not act on emotion. He acted on principle. Lagertha, the shield maiden of iron, fought for her land, her son, her honor. She never begged, never retreated without leaving blood on the ground, and that made her eternal. Carve your code. Write it on your wall. Memorize it. Live it. Rise before the sun. Keep every promise, even when it hurts. Never complain in front of the weak. Never back down without spilling blood. Respect only those who respect themselves. When you live by a code, it does not matter what they throw at you, because you do not respond to chaos. You respond to yourself. Make your word worth more than gold. Let your will be sharper than steel. With a code, even in darkness, you will know what to do. Dare to set sail without a map. Do you want control? Stay in the village. Do you want greatness? Set sail. Floki launched his ship into the unknown, guided only by a raven. That is how Iceland was discovered. That is how souls are discovered. The world expects you to be predictable, but you were born to shatter expectations. Sell everything. Move to a new city. Sleep on the ground. Work in silence. Let go of anyone who does not understand your vision. Abandon the safe path, because only in chaos does the warrior find clarity. Comfort is a trap disguised as success. The true path is uncertain, brutal, and sacred. Remember this. If you are afraid to start from zero, remember that zero is weird. The gods forge their chosen ones. Remember your blood, not your scars. You are the result of 1,000 battles won by others before you, of blood spilled, of cold endured, of hunger resisted. Your ancestors had no psychologists. They had fire. They had rituals. They had purpose. Are you crying over an unread message? They lost children and never surrendered. Build your altar. Place stones. Carve symbols. Invoke the names of your dead. Honor the chain of steel that brought you here. Take a bowl, fill it with earth, and spit your fears into it. Then bury it, because that is what you do with what you no longer wish to carry. You are not your wounds. You are the one who keeps walking with them. Wear your scars like medals, but never let them speak louder than your mission. Die in silence, and return as a storm. Do not announce your change. Do not broadcast your rebirth. Just do it. Disappear. Enter the darkness. Suffer without witnesses. Train without applause. Eat alone. Breathe deep. Look at the sky and the mud. Cry if you must. And then rise as if Thor himself had touched you. Make yourself invisible. Let no one see you coming. Let no one know your plan. Be reborn without asking forgiveness. And when you return, let the earth tremble beneath your steps. You are not who you were. You will not be who they expect. You will be a god, walking among men with eyes of fire. and a voice of thunder. Skull from the core. If you have made it this far, you are no longer the same. The you who began this speech is gone. You have been challenged, dragged into the abyss, and forced to respond. There are no recipes, only iron. No formulas, only flames. No guarantees, only the echo of the gods. And your footsteps in the snow disappear, die, be reborn. And when you return, let no one recognize you, because there is no glory for the one who stays explaining, only for the one who burns in silence and returns a legend. Skull, brother, may Odin look upon you with respect, and may you become fire.